Donald Trump says he can get the economy growing again. He's promising to cut taxes, and he says his plan will create millions of new jobs over the next decade. Hillary Clinton is back on the campaign trail after her health scare, and she says voter turnout will play a key role in who wins the election. Gary Lane has the story.
Donald Trump unveiled more details of his economic plan in New York. Trump said as president, he'll act to tap into the unrealized potential of American workers and their dreams. He pledged to create 25 million new jobs and grow the economy over 10 years at an average annual rate of 3.5%. U.S. economic growth under President Obama has never reached 3% in any one year, something that has never happened under any other U.S. president.
I'm going to lower your taxes very, very substantially. I'm going to get rid of massive amounts of unnecessary regulation. All of these regulations on your business and in your life.
Afterwards, Trump appeared on The Tonight Show. In a lighter moment, host Jimmy Fallon made one request of the Republican presidential nominee.
Can I mess your hair up?
You say yes? Go ahead.
Meanwhile, it was back on the campaign trail for Hillary Clinton. Fresh from 3.5 days of resting from pneumonia, she spoke to the National Hispanic Caucus in Washington, D.C. Clinton wasted little time resuming her attacks against Donald Trump, going after him after he told the Washington Post he didn't want to answer the question right now, whether or not President Obama was born in the U.S.
This man wants to be our next president? When will he stop this ugliness, this bigotry? If we just sigh and shake our heads and accept this, then what does that tell our kids about who we are?
The Trump campaign said he does believe the president was born in the U.S. Even though polls show many voters don't like either candidate, Clinton is facing an enthusiasm gap. Only 50% of Donald Trump supporters say they're excited to vote for him. The percentage of Hillary Clinton supporters is even less. Only 43% say they're excited about her. Enthused or not, with less than 2 months to go, both candidates know that independent voters hold the key to winning the White House. And Hillary Clinton says there's another important factor.
What matters is who registers to vote and who is motivated and mobilized to turn out to vote.
Gary Lane, CBN News.
Well, 52 more days of slogging through all of this, and then we actually get to vote. In other news, the nation of Hungary is setting up an office to help persecuted Christians around the world. Ephraim Graham has that story from the CBN newsroom. Ephraim?
Terry, Hungary's new special department will coordinate and rescue persecuted Christians. The chief of staff for the prime minister says it will organize international aid for these Christians when the work of private and nonprofit groups is not enough. The prime minister has warned the huge influx of Muslim refugees threaten Christian identity in Eastern Europe. So his chief of staff says governments in the region must take action to protect Christians. The bodies of 3 young American men are back in the U.S. after they died fighting ISIS in Syria. The men never joined the U.S. military. They died separately fighting with a Kurdish guerrilla group. The caskets of Levi Shirley, Jordan McTaggart, and William Savage arrived at Chicago's O'Hare Airport Wednesday. Shirley and McTaggart's bodies will go to Denver, and Savage will be returned to his home in North Carolina. The government is recalling nearly 1 million of the company's Galaxy Note 7 phones after more than 90 reports from across the country of batteries in the phone spontaneously overheating and exploding.
Product presents such a serious fire hazard. I am urging all consumers to take advantage of this recall right away.
Owners of these phones should return them immediately. Samsung says the new phone should be available by next Wednesday. We'll be back with more of the 700 Club. It is coming up right after this.